In previous lecture we have finished with the effect of ionic strength and effect of dielectric constant on the rate constant of a reaction. Now we have been left with only the third parameter, that is the effect of substituent on the rate of reaction, which effect is also called as what? The linear free energy relationship. So we are just try to compare the effect of Gibbs free energy with the rate constant of a reaction, and how that substituent of a given substance can affect the overall rate of a reaction. Okay, so in order to understand this, first of all we consider the general reaction. Say for the case of reaction which involving the different substituent, the rate constant for the reactions are quite different. Okay, so here there is what? Benzoic acid plus NaOH. So normal acid base reaction is there. All the three reactions are acid base reaction or the neutralization reaction, simple. So there we have just increased the number of substituent. Okay, so we have changed this. Here it is the meta substituted benzoic acid, and here it is another meta substituted benzoic acid but differing into the substituent. Okay, so based upon the various substituent that are present in the given position, we will try to compare the rate constant for the given molecule. Okay? And for the whole this theory, we are generally considering the benzoic acid as our parent molecule. Okay, this benzoic acid is been considered for the whole developing this theory. Okay? So there are like differing in their reaction. Okay, and this difference in the rate constant is due to what? Due to the presence of this various substances or the various substituent. So we know that nitro group is having what? Large minus I effect as compared with this, because this is having plus I effect. So due to this is what? More acidic than this. So we theoretically expect that this NO2 group should have the highest acidity among these three. Okay, so this can be also predicted by using this effect of substituent theory. Okay, or the one famous equation is there, that is the Hammett equation. Okay, Hammett equation, Hammett equation. Okay, so in our like practical also we have just need to perform this experiment, and for the organic chemistry part, in the second year you will be having the separate paper on this whole theory. Okay, physical organic chemistry. So there is one special paper on this whole Hammett equation and its theory and its application to the various compounds. Okay, so this topic is like quite introductory one. So here we'll try to see the equation and what are the physical significance of that equation into the given rate equation calculation. Okay, so the effect of substituent on the rate of reaction can be studied by using this Hammett equation. The term linear free energy relationship, which is applied to the various quantities in what? Kinetics as well as thermodynamics. The Jane Bronsted, which is another scientist, has given the relationship between dissociation constant of a acid, which is capital Ka. Okay, here just make this like small distinguish between this capital K, which is what? Dissociation constant of acid, and the rate constant, which is represented what? Small k. So this is the relationship between rate constant and dissociation constant of a given acid. Okay, so this is the relationship for the rate constant of given dissociation of acid. So once we have got the log of this k, simply we have taken the log on both sides. So log k is equals to log c plus n log of k. So for some another reaction, the rate constant will be, so consider here this reaction is being applicable for one type of substituent. Okay, now this type of reaction might be applicable for another type of substituent. So consider this is to be applied for suppose NO2, and this is applied for the NH2 type of substituent. So there the difference in the rate constant is there. Certainly there is the difference in the rate constant. So if we take the ratio of that two equations, we'll get what? Log of k upon k dash is equals to n into log of k upon k dash, because this log c is again a constant for both of this reaction. Okay, so finally we can have the equation of the form that is log k upon k dash, that is the rate constant, ratio of rate constant is equals to n into constant, some another constant m. Okay, n into some another constant m, where m is called as the ratio of what? Dissociation constant. So capital K is there. So when the common logarithm is used instead of using this natural logarithm, the term on the right hand side of the equation can be represented as the symbols sigma and rho. So Hammett given that equation as what? Log of k upon k dash, which is the ratio of what? Rate constant k upon k dash is equals to sigma into rho. Okay, so these two constants are used here for the reference acid, that is sigma and rho, where this sigma is called as a reaction constant and rho is called as what? Rho is called as substituent constant. So this rho is depending upon the type of reaction that is taking place in the given example. Okay, like if you consider the above example, there is what? Acid base reaction or the neutralization reaction between benzoic acid or the acid group and base group, that is OH minus, and rho is what? It is a substituent constant which is depending upon the type of substituent that is present in the given molecule. So rho is depending on the reaction constant and sigma is depending upon the substituent like nitro or the amino substituent. So for a reference acid having the rate constant which is K0, say if the standard reference acid like benzoic acid is there, then we'll first try to calculate its rate constant. Then if we like substitute that rate constant here and rate constant for the another substituent like say nitro group, then we can find out this value. Okay, sigma, because this rho is already known to us, because the reaction constant is depending only upon what? The type of reaction that is taking place, and once it is the acid base reaction, we will get directly value of this. Okay, rho. So the Hammett linear free energy relationship, which can be derived by using this relation between dissociation constant and the Gibbs free energy relationship. So the original relationship was developed to explain the electrostatic effect of the substituent on the meta and para substituted benzoic acid. Okay. Now there is another equation which will relate with the what? Gibbs free energy along with its dissociation constant. Okay, so if we like substitute this here in the equation number 2, so for log k we can have the value of minus delta G upon 2.303 RT. Okay, so if we substitute that values here, we will get the relationship between Gibbs free energy and the Hammett constant, various Hammett constant. So finally we can rearrange that equation in this form, where this delta G is equals to delta G naught minus some constant which is what? 2.303 RT into sigma into rho. So if you plot the graph of like y is equals to mx plus c type graph, then we might get the various this substituent constant for the various substituent. Okay, where this Gibbs free energy can be obtained by using the that dissociation constant that for that particular acid. Okay. So this is all about the effect of substituent. Okay, so this effect of substituent like is useful for predicting the mechanism of reaction or some predicting the modification of a reaction. Okay. So if you want to like predict or the try to have the knowledge of what the effect of substituent will does to the overall reaction, then you can use this theoretical approach and design a reaction in the suitable manner. So this is the effect of substitution. And there is experiment in the our physical chemistry practical is there based upon this. So once we have started to explain that practicals, we will try to see that this practical also. So next part is the enzyme catalysis. So we will try to see this enzyme catalysis in the next lecture.